Viewers and subscribers, so welcome back again on this platform where we tell you undiluted truth. If you are Igbo anywhere around the world, this video should give you a concern. Because in a couple of days, Ohaneze Igbo will elect their President General. And if you want to understand why Ohaneze Igbo as an organization have continued to be the altar of sacrifice for the interests of Igbo to greedy political class, you need to also watch this video to the end, because the way and manner things are going these days, it is heading for the worst. You know, before now, I have mentioned it on this platform, and a guest, a prominent Ohaneze Igbo stakeholder in the United Kingdom, in the person of Mazi Obiokoli, mentioned that there are interests outside Igboland who are influencing who becomes Ohaneze Igbo president. And as a result of that, Igbo interests in Nigeria have continued to be undermined. To start with, Uche from Ikwere, who has stood and, had been in the front line for Igbo interests, from the agitation of self-determination of Igbo to the critical issues bordering around uniting Igbo beyond the southeast states. He had come up with a claim that the man that whom the APC presumed as alleged is fronting to take over Ohaneze Presidency is from Imo State, in the person of the retired IG of police, Michael Okiro.
Some Igbos feel superior to other Igbos must stop. One Jikuke Manapana Otod ihe na-eme n'ala River State ndị na-asụ Igbo n'ote ha esi apasive Ohaneze wụ ihe mwute. Ekwuole m, and I'm sure you have googled me, not because I wrote articles, I granted interviews because I was to be anything. I have been consistent writing, shouting that ndị Ikwere ndị na-asụ Igbo nga awụ ndị Igbo. But ihe na-eme taa were a source of disunity, where some Igbo leaders na back onye na-awụ onye Igbo na Rivers State ka ọ wụrụ President General, always source of disunity. Onye chọrọ ịgwa anya na-eweta ose, ịchọrọ ịgwa anya ị ga-eji ose agwa anya, a na-eji osisi n'aka akpọ nkịta. If we must get Igbos united, internally we must practice justice and equity.
And the man has also come forward to say that he is not from Imo State, but from River State.
If they're going to the hen philosophy, Maka hen say if I am a lily, I will pass a shania. Maka I'm an angry media, so to start with, I am a Maka before the war, primary school, because that time, please say that. But after the work in the university, my record, it take a the University of Igboland. My record, Abuye Rivers. Mba Police, my record, Rivers. Mba Police Service Commission, my record, Rivers. I'm a member of Rivers State Students Association, University of Igboland branch. More treasurer. I campaigned and I contested and voted him as treasurer. In a man in a very important person in the society, Senator Andrew Chendo. He was secretary, River State Students Association, University of Bureau. He was treasurer. That time, we feel the person can not choose Rivers, Cambro, Ohaneze and Igbo. Ejekwa University, Ejekwa Police, Ogabra Police, coordinated and take slots of Rivers where we are the police. Okay, the police. The only thing like federal character, the graphical spread or whatever. If I on your own merit, one Igbo in Nigeria, it deserves here. I did interview different in a so we're making basic number of first of all, in Nigeria, and I did well in the exam and also interview. Being Rivers suggests just what I am, with my record. Ibia, Igbo na Rivers.
Mgbe mụ na nwanne anyị nwoke bụ barrister Uche Ọkwụkwụ na-ekwu okwu na echi gara aga bụ ụnyaahụ, o gosiri mwute. Ọ sị na ọ bụrụ na ndị Igbo ga-ewere ọchịchị nye onye Igbo nọ n'Imo steeti, na nwanne anyị nwoke nwekwara ajụjụ ọ jụrụ ya, sị na ọ bụrụ na o mereghị, ọ ga-enye nkwado. Ọ sị na ọ bụrụ na ọ gị nwa ga-ebe onye a ga-ewepụta, na ọ bụrụ na ọ ga-eje ụlọikpe, na ọ ga-eje ụlọikpe. Anyị wee sị ka anyị jukene dịka ụmụnne ka anyị si akparịta nkata. Ị nwere ike iwetu obi anyị kọwaala anyị ihe niile a na-ede, akụkọ niile a na-akọ, na ịbụ onye Igbo, na ịbụ onye Imo, na iso na Imo Elders Council, na iso na nwanne gị nwoke bụ Igwe na Imo, na ịbụghị onye Rivers State. Biko, ị nwere ike ịkọwara anyị mgbe ị gara primary school, kedu ka o si mee? Mgbe ị gara secondary, kedu ka o si mee? Mgbe ị gara university, kedu ka o si mee? Kedu ka ị si bụrụ onye Rivers?
Okay, daalụ nnọọ. Ala ka isi wee jepụta m ajụjụ a, because n'ịgba na-ekwu na-eji n'akwụkwọ na-ekwu nke a na-ekwu nke a mgbe jefa nkịtị na-achị na onye na-ekwu nke a na ọmago na ọ bụ na mụ na ya ji elekshọn a ga-emeri ya. Owu izuo ife ndị Igbo na-akpọ the hen philosophy. Maka hen si ife anyị amali ili ya were kpasasị anya maka ama a ga-emeri ya, so ọ kpasasị ya.
The question now is, who is telling us the truth? This is the job of investigative journalists like people like us. But you know what? We are incapacitated. I would have quickly fueled my car, boom, off to Imo State and River State to actually find out where Michael Okiro, the former IG of police, the retired IG of police, is from. Because it's so unheard of that a man heading towards 80 years is being dragged back and forth his state of origin. Can you see? You see the confusion? All because some people have interest to make sure that a person like Uche Okuku do not, or a person from the class of people they believe should not come close to leadership positions in Igboland, or even in Nigeria as a whole, should not smell that seat. And they are now pushing for You say River State must be produce the president of Ohaneze and Igbo. Now they are going to give you a kangaroo kind of. Now come to think of it, you are saying that it's from Egbema. There is Egbema in Imo State, and there is also Egbema in River State. Which one is Michael Okiro from? How we say have the fund? Nobody's funding us. Nobody's funding investigative journalists to go and find out this kind of information and bring the truth to everyone to know. But since we don't have the financial capacity at this time to go on this mission, I now throw it open to the general public. Those of you who know Michael Okiro, because he must have his kindred, he must have his homunna, as they call it. He must also have a community where he comes from. Come forward and tell us where Michael Okiro is from. We are no longer talking about him, clocking almost 80 years. I'm wondering what he has left to offer to Igbo at this time, at his age, when he's supposed to be the one guiding the young generation of Igbo in advice from experience on how to go about their affairs, and not standing in the front line to lead this generation of Igbos. Honestly speaking, I can't imagine a person at that age being a grand or great grandfather seeking to, to lead the current generation of Igbos to where. I'm not also interested in talking about his son being a senior staff, boardroom staff or kitchen staff of Hope Uzodinma of Igbo State. I'm not going to talk about that one. Okay? Because that is not my problem. My problem is, first of all, where is he from? Is he from River State or from Imo State? So that we'll know where we're heading to. Then secondly, who are even the delegates of, how are they appointed? These delegates that are going to elect the president of Ohaneze and Igbo. Who elected them? Who appointed them to elect on our behalf? This is the whole confusion that this system called Ohaneze and Igbo is mopped up with. And that's why they keep churning out, never do well, sellouts as President General of Igbo. And Igbo as a nation have continued to be a laughing stock among other nations in Nigeria. And I can tell you, Igbos are most backward nation in Nigeria. I'm telling you, I've said that before and I'll keep saying it. And this is as a result of lack of leadership. Political leadership, we are nowhere. Even socio-cultural leadership that should shape in the minds of the people to have an agenda. What is Igbo agenda? It cannot be defined because you have greedy political class who have hijacked this Ohaneze and Igbo. Even other socio-cultural organizations like ADF and the rest of them, you see political interests have gone in there, infiltrated it and dismembered it. So as to make sure that they put Igbo in this state of merry-go-round. 2 steps forward, 3 steps backward as a nation. Obolozia also Nisiye. Obolozia, the case of everyone to himself, God for all of us. And that will not continue. If we in the Igbo must smell anything called freedom in Nigeria, we're no longer talking about independence. We're talking about freedom in Nigeria. We'll continue being the worst off. And let me just keep it at this. And help me. I want you to help me answer this question. Where is Michael Okiro from? Come up with your evidence. And let Nigerians as a whole not continue to see us as a mockery of a nationhood, despite the strength we carry and the aura of grace in the Igbo is being looked up to. So let me have your comment on the comment section. Very soon Ohaneze will produce another president. Will he be the president of politicians or really the president that will reflect the aspiration of Igbo in Nigeria? Let your thought be as good as mine. Drop your comment on the comment section and help me share it far and wide. Every Igbo platform, you need to be concerned about it. Because once again, Igbos will be sold if we fail this time. Bye-bye for now. GGN, uniting the people for good governance.